And now, for the most famous words in motorsport.
Drivers, start your engines!
They come down to the line, green flag goes in the air, 2 by 2 as they head off into turn number 1.
This is Cal Norton Jr. and this is Ricky Bobby. And you're watching Flying Aces YouTube channel.
Good evening, race fans. We are back at it tonight. We have 2 big races. Race number 1 is going to be in the big block modifieds, dirt big block modifieds. We're at Cedar Lake, and this is part of the Tyler Robinson series where we are running 7 races. Tonight is race number 2 of that 7-race series. P1 in the standings will get a $100 prize. P2 is a $50 bill. And P3 will be a $25 prize. Again, all courtesy of Tyler Robinson. So that is race number 1 tonight. Race number 2, courtesy of Michael Johns of Chrome Horn Racing. We're going 100 laps at the Lady in Black. They say it's too tough to tame. We're going to find out. We're going to be at Darlington this evening in the ARCA Menard Series. Should be a fun evening of motorsport. Thank you for tuning in. Let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Speaking of the show, I do want to thank these guys, these gals, for help putting this show on. Stay caught up on our racing schedule at _FlyingAces on X or on Discord. There's a link in the description below. Need race-winning open setups on iRacing? Check out the official Coca-Cola iRacing NASCAR setup supplier at McConey Setup Shop. Save 10% off your order with promo code FlyingAcesTV. I want to thank RaceLab for providing us with our live stream standings, track map, and other useful racing widgets. If you're a live streamer or simply a sim racer, check out RaceLab. Looking for NASCAR diecast or NASCAR merchandise? Check out Plan B Sales or Circle B Diecast. Save $5 off your order of $30 or more with the promo code FlyingAcesTV. You could walk away with $100 tonight, courtesy of Buddy Steele and Miss Mandy's Christian Daycare in Brandon, Mississippi. Drivers must win 2 races, have the Team Racers for Christ or a similar faith-based logo on both race-winning cars, and have an I rating of 3,000 or less at tonight's feature race to win the prize. And that's how somebody could walk away tonight with a $100 bill in their pocket, courtesy of Buddy Steele and Miss Mandy's Christian Daycare. Again, a big night of racing here. Should be a lot of fun, I think. I want to welcome in PM3, our pole sitter. Good evening to you, Mr. Moreno. Tank 2, Daryl Howell. Boys, the party can begin. Let it be known, the party can start. Daryl Howell's here. Here we go. Party has begun. Michael Smithy, good evening to you. Joel, Buster, Malcolm, good evening to you, Buster. Top of the evening to you. Drappin Diablo, Marcolian, Scott Nichols, Joey Logano, fan number 122, Team Penske. Evening to you, Scott. And Gray Champion. Boys and girls, ladies, gentlemen. Let's go ahead and head on out here. We're at Cedar Lake this evening. A fabulous dirt track. Your password is BBM2, as in Big Block Modified 2. Come and join us. It's open to the first 15 drivers that wants to run it. Everybody in the race will score a championship point. P15 gets 1, P1 gets 5 or 15. But in Spasm, hey, here we go. Rock and rolling Spasm's with us. Good evening to you. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 drivers as we come on the air here. We got about 11 minutes to go, and that would give us 4 more spots if anybody wants to join us. We are at Cedar Lake, a pretty awesome little dirt track. First time being on the track is during this practice session. There's a lake in the middle of it, a small one, mind you, with a beautiful fountain. Trying to stay out of the doctor's way right behind me.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening, Mr. Bonkowski. Joshua Bourget Bonkowski.
How's everyone doing?
Inside.
Living the dream, brother.
Clear if
Living
you
the
need
dream.
it. Outside.
Yep.
Clear outside.
Ouch. Ah, dang it. I've done went and messed up. As usual, on the dirt side of things. Oh my, boys, we got a message from Joey Kennedy. They call him the Reverend, and brought me this. Oh wow, no doubt, brother. That is super, super cool. That is indeed super cool. If I could spell the word indeed. Yeah, man. Got a message from the Rev. Got himself a Joey Logano autographed. Looks like a poster, but I think it might be metal, if I'm not mistaken. Good looking stuff, no matter what the heck it is. No, it's a banner. It's a banner. Pretty flippin' awesome. Cup Series champion, Joey Logano. So throttle control is what they tell me. Not a very difficult dirt track, but she's peculiar. Corners are really long. Straightaways are really short. Basically one big circle. Cedar Lake is an awesome track. I'll give those folks credit. It's pretty awesome.
He's on the bottom. He's on the bottom. Look on the bottom.
If I could cure that, and I don't know what gets me in that predicament. I get on the high side, the rear end just wants to come around a bit. I'll say this, driving a lot of dirt as we have lately, I'm not saying I'm starting to catch on, but I'm starting to pick up on some of the ins and outs of these various dirt cars.
In front of you on the top. Low car on the top. They're against the wall. Slow one up to the top.
Just going to try to make it 50 laps tonight, stay out of trouble. We are running for points, of course. Maybe a little more throttle. Keep that car getting on through the corner. I think those are tires. Yeah, they are tires. Buried tires
Steering wheel feel
on the
okay?
bottom. Let's see how many guys we have in. Again, we're capped at 15. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Still got room for 2 more if anybody else wants to join us.
Good evening, fellas.
What's up, Greenie? Brandon Green, boys and girls. Brandon Green, the
Hey.
Brandon Green. All right, we'll look at some paints here in a moment. Buster Malcolm, again, good evening to you. Spasm, Yo PM3, Tank, Joel, Buster, Trapping Diablo, Marconi, Scott Nichols, and Josh Evening. Michael Johns, boys, MJ. Michael Johns going to be taking us to Darlington this evening for race number 2, as mentioned earlier. Talk cool, and Damon Thomas, where the flip have you been? Where have you been? Someone mentioned you about, I don't know, I guess it's been about 6 months ago. I'm like, I don't know where he's been. But here he is, Talk cool, and haven't checked in a while. I do not approve the torpedo bat. Is that what we're talking about? Ah, man. Something about that thing just does not tickle my fancy either. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's cheating. I don't know if it's just brilliant or somewhere in the middle. I kind of feel both ways to figure that out. That torpedo bat, yeah, someone's going to be a huge millionaire. Yeah, tough one last night, JC. Tough one. Good evening to you. The cards start at 7:45. Do appreciate it. Need all the luck we can get at the Lady in Black. But, man, the Cardinals took a tough one last night. Lost in extra innings. It was a rough one. It was a rough one. But that's baseball. Can't win them all, so they say. That is going to be my machine this evening, the old Smith & Wesson number 17. We're going to look here at this 13, a strictly stock motorsport entry. That, of course, is Tyler Robinson. He is our series host and sponsor for this wonderful event. There's Rick Javorka in the number 52 machine. You got that 6 car. That, of course, is Oliver Cordell. This 6 car, with the real number 6 car, please stand up. Please stand up. Brandon Green in that 6 car. In the 66 car, that is the good doctor, John Creighton. This machine, that guy needs no introduction. That's the 25 car of Dirty Dan Taylor. And then there is my 17. Let's go find some guys we have not seen yet on the racetrack. The 10 car, that is going to belong to Scott Holt. Always good in these cars. I'll show the standings here in just a moment. That 11 car, they call him the Fox. You don't believe me? It's right there on the back quarter panel of his car. That is Joshua Bourget-Bonkowski, the Fox. The 1 car, that is the Reverend Joey Kennedy.
Tragedy at pit exit.
The 32, that guy is Ty Leclerc. Good evening to you, Ty Leclerc. The 1 car, again, is Joey Kennedy. The 37 is James Beavers. James Beavers. Let's rewind and see that. Never mind. There's the 37 car. James Beavers joining us this evening. Dirty Dan Taylor. Let's see. Have we missed anybody? I think we now have Michael Goodwin. Michael Goodwin has yet to get on the racetrack. He is good, I will say that, in these cars. Brent Beavers. We did not see Brent and James Beavers. The Beaver brothers, perhaps. Beavers Body Shop is what I'm talking about. That is Brent Beavers. And here is James Beavers in the 37. So the 21 and the 37. And I think we've got everybody. Again, looking for Michael Goodwin. Cedar Lake Speedway. Where is this place, actually? It is... let me go back out here at iRacing and find out specifically. I can't find out. I don't have access to that. I can Google it, Cedar Lake Speedway. Where might I find the location of Cedar Lake Speedway? Let's ask Google, shall we? Where is Cedar Lake Speedway?
Cedar Lake Speedway is at 22.
New Richmond, Wisconsin. Man, Wisconsin has a ton of tracks on iRacing. You got Slinger, you got Cedar Lake, you've got, of course, Road America, you've got Milwaukee. I'm probably leaving out 1 or 2 others. But anyway, they're pretty flippin' awesome. Let's go. I want to take a look and show off this track. We'll pull this out here, the old camera. We'll go high above, circle it around. You can see the little lake in the middle. And I guess that's why it's called Cedar Lake. I'm not sure. But Pit Road over there is pretty flippin' awesome, too. I'm going to find somebody on Pit Road. There we go. Even better. So you got to come off of turn number 1 over here on your left and come in behind
My bad, over.
the toolboxes, and you got to park diagonally.
You're good.
in your pit stall. But if you are pitting in this race, you've probably not had a good one. So, but that is, you can obviously drive over here, and then exiting pit road
How's
is
it going,
here
Ollie?
in corner number 2. It's a pretty sweet little layout. Big fan of Cedar Lake Speedway.
Not too bad. Wish I could have got a little more practice in, but
See what Michael Goodwin's car looks like. Where is Goodwin? There he is in that number 14 machine.
Good to see you, Ollie.
Here he is, Michael Goodwin in that 14.
Good to see you too, sir.
Could be my pick to click tonight. Michael Goodwin, my pick to click. I'm going to go out on a limb.
Brad?
He or Scott Holt, my pick to click.
How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Griff? Yes, man, in a big block modified.
You going to show me how to drive this
Not
thing?
too quickly, mind you. But yes, I am in it. Jimmy is a
I don't know
diehard
about
Yankee
all that.
fan, so I'm
Me and
loving
Ollie
the
had some
torpedo
pretty epic
bats.
battles
Yankees facing Corbin
Over
Burns.
the years in these.
So it may not be a good night. Yeah, kicking off, a 3-game set tonight in the Bronx.
He usually comes out on
against the
top, so you might
Diamondbacks.
want to consult with him.
I do believe. Billy de Blasio, boys and girls. Good evening to you. Willman, Cardinals versus Red Sox on Friday,
Hey,
April 4th at Fenway Park. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome. I have been to Fenway.
Solid.
Definitely my favorite baseball stadium. Paul Wilson, win 60, lose 60. It's what you do in the middle that determines your season. No question about it. You know who said that? Many people have said that.
I know that Brent Beaver.
But
he is
Tommy
fast,
Lasorda.
too.
Tommy Lasorda once said that. I used to tell my high school baseball teams that all
I think
the time.
that's one of T-Rob's buddies.
It's like, you know, in the end of the day, you're going to lose a couple you're not supposed to win, or it's not supposed to lose. You're going to win a couple you're not supposed to win. It's what you do in the remaining middle part of your schedule. Michael Goodwin, boys. All right. Goodwin putting a hot one down. I see him working. Pretty dang good job. Who else is out on the track? Let's see who else might be out on the track right now. Got a lot of cars out on the track. We're riding here with Scott Holt. It's either Scott Holt or Michael Goodwin, my pick to click tonight. Could be the Reverend. He's pretty good on the dirt side of things. Is that going to put him up on the pole? Let's find out. No, P7 at the moment. Let me get out here and see what I can do. Hopefully I can put down a lap of record and not humiliate myself. Very bumpy coming off pit road.
Green flag.
There we go. That is 2 laps. 14.7.
Nice and easy, bud. Back it up.
14.7. That's going to be good enough for, at the moment, 11th. Michael Goodwin must have hit the wall. Must have hit the wall. I tried the bottom. And she did. She's not very fast down there at the moment. All right, we do have our 15 drivers. I'll go ahead and pull the plug on the password. I meant to show off the standings. Give me just a second.
Good lap,
here.
Ollie.
Let's do that right here. We'll show the screen. Not that screen. Not that screen. But that screen. Here we go. This is after race number 1. We had 10 cars in the first race. Tyler Leclerc, your point leader, Tyler Robinson, Aaron Allman, West Polly, Brandon Green, myself, Doc Creighton, Joe Francis, Steve Shaw, and Gavin Hibbs. Those are the drivers scoring points in race number 1. That was at Lucas Oil Speedway. You can see over here on the right, the winner's going to take home a $100 prize. P2 is going to be a $50 bill, and P3 is going to be a $25 piece. All right. So we're going to start 13th. Been worse. I've been worse. I don't want to finish 13th. I'd like to have myself a solid top 10. Well, man, I know Joey Logano Darlington throwback paint scheme. Yes, sir, I've seen it too. She looks good, doesn't she? She looks good. She looks good. Trappin' Diablo, once again, hello to you. Tyler Robinson, evening father and son. So it's father and son. Okay, copy that. So we've got James Beaver, I'm assuming is the father, and Brent is the son. We're going to find out. Can anybody take down Oliver Cordell and Ty Leclerc? Again, I think my pick to click is going to be Scott Holt or even Michael Goodwin, who starts behind me. He had a slow qualifying run. He ran really well in a previous dirt race put on by West Polly. So we shall see. We shall see indeed. All right, front brake connected. Decreases total. Man, I probably need to probably need to check that thing. I've not turned one lap with it checked, so I'm not going to do that. But I need to remember that for future practice sessions. All right, here we go. There's that beautiful fountain in the middle. Look at that beauty. Ain't she lovely?
Guys, and thanks for hosting, Wheelman.
You bet, man. It's all about Tyler Robinson tonight. All right, let's grid them up.
I'd also like to give a shout out to T-Rob for the new pedals he brought me.
Close.
Oh, boy. What'd you get?
Same ones I had, but a newer version. Logitech.
1,817. Just remember, if it does get to the
Oh, they
point
work
for some
tomorrow.
reason we
All right,
do
we got
lose
some
radio
fireworks here
contact,
somewhere I'd like
we'll
to
have a
play.
sign here in our pit box, so
There
you'll
we
be able
go.
to look.
Gonna have to get used
Before we
to
get going?
the brake, but throttle-wise a lot better than old ones.
Made it by the hair on my chinny chin chin.
You
What's
ready?
up, Brent?
Oh, not much.
Hey, fellas, real quick, want to let everybody know this is race 2 of 7 in our Big Block Modified Series brought to us by Tyler Robinson. You may know him as T-Rob. Again, greatly appreciate this, Tyler. Awesome stuff, man. Each point is worth a position, so P1's worth 15, all the way down to P15, which is 1 point. We are racing for a $100 prize in the series. P2 will get a $50 bill. P3 will be $25. You do have an additional set of tires if needed. You have a faster pair. We're going 50 laps. Caution laps do count. Again, Tyler, thank you kindly for this series, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Already has been. And looking forward to the next 5 races after this one. But best of luck to all competitors, fellas.
Thank you, JW.
Yeah, buddy.
Appreciate you doing this, T-Rob.
Yeah, buddy. Got a lot of dirt racing fans. Whole lot of dirt racing fans. All right, let's survive into the top 10. Survive into the top 10. That's my goal.
Bye, bud. Start off real smooth,
Survive
man.
into the top 10.
Green flag.
Got a gaggle of cars right here.
Clear.
I would probably be pretty smart to follow that Chris Webb around. He's pretty good on this dirt side of things. Myself enough room here in case we get a wreck. I shouldn't be involved. I am probably not going to pass many cars on the track. I'm going to have to do it under a caution period, if we even have a caution period.
Great lap, that last lap.
Too much throttle off that corner. Not enough throttle through that corner. Now, our first race at Lucas Oil, I did not go a lap down, and I consider that a success. We go 50 green here, I'm probably going a lap down. We can all do the mathematics.
Hey, that last lap was good. Fastest lap you've run yet. P1 is the fastest
Stay off
car
of
on the
them things.
racetrack. 13.891. Appears tire, maybe a little loose.
No, my tire's not loose.
Cedar's next car back.
Try to give everybody room to race.
Sorry, Joey.
Leaders are running 13.967.
My car just wants to kick up high. Just not enough throttle through the corners.
Working the bottom inside.
Caution is
Sorry
out.
about that. I got
I don't know
in.
where to go. Caution.
I should be the lucky dog.
Maybe it's
I know
fuel
it.
whenever you can, but doing a really good job.
Yep, I am the lucky dog.
I didn't mean to.
Pit road's closed.
It's going to put me back on the lead lap. Watch that truck right there.
Been a while, Weber. These things is fun, and I forgot
Line up
about them.
behind the pace car.
They are. I'm having a blast with these. These are awesome.
I'm really slow right now, but it's a lot of fun.
I feel that.
Come around to 33.
Not passing your,
Looks like you should be lining up behind the 33. Pit road will be open. Alright, you're going to have to come around the pace car.
Yeah, sorry
Lucky
about
dog.
that. Thanks for being
Pass the
patient.
caution car.
I do appreciate it.
Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 1. Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind the 15. You're behind the 15. I think it's still along. It's
So
fine,
difficult to
isn't it?
tell
Go in
where
the
the
field.
fast line is here. We start practice.
Looks like
We
you'll
start
be lining up
practice
behind the
45
1.
minutes before qualifying. So by the time we get to
to go,
qualifying in
that's
the
fine.
race, the track is really slicked
You're
in.
gonna be on the inside.
That is what
Come on,
Tyler
open
wanted,
up.
and a lot of dirt racers want that.
Negative. You'll be lining up behind the 14.
So I struggle
I got
keeping
folks
up with
on
the track.
outside.
I might try to go a
All right,
little
Earl,
bit harder.
Get it up, buddy. 10-4.
Maybe.
Green flag.
Got a car spinning up top.
Outside.
Caution did not come out.
Clear. In front of you against the wall.
Caution did come out.
Caution. Okay, quickly tell me what you think you had there.
Caution did come
The
out.
road will be
Not
closed.
sure who that was. Wayne Rodriguez. Good evening to you, Wayne. I hope you're well.
I didn't hear pits were open there, Earl. Did you say it? I did, man. I got it late, too. 10-4. May have been somebody else talking to me.
Oh, the mother? Am I wrong there? Is the mother? No, I think one's a father, one's a son, I believe, if I read that correctly.
Closed.
Copy that, Ogre. Best of luck to you, my friend.
Come around to 52.
I've picked up 2 spots. Already been lapped, got it back, but I picked up 2 spots. He may have, I'm
One
not
to
sure
go.
there.
You will be in the bottom this time.
May have went outside the racetrack. It's a possibility.
You're behind the 14. Look, get those tires cleaned up. Get ready to roll here.
The thing about this place is it's kind of flat. Not a lot of banking in these corners.
Your fast guys are running 36.45.
Got a black.
You will have a caution.
Dang it. Yeah, I have a good one.
Guys, let's get some rags
Take care,
to clean
Ray.
this mess up here. Coming into the box is the part that I'm mainly concerned about. Closed, closed.
That's our 4th caution, working on lap number 22. I think Rev said he got a black flag. Not sure how that happened.
Pit road will be open.
So would Rick be the lucky dog? I think so. Unless he was, no, maybe Joey
road
Kennedy
closed.
was the lucky dog
52.
recipient.
Get the lucky dog.
Nope, 52. Waving that 52 around.
You should
Of
be
course, the rigs
behind
are
the
working.
52.
Yeah, kind of flat in the corners. Not necessarily extremely flat. Not New Hampshire flat.
Coming to the green this time.
But it's harder. It's
But I
harder
believe
to
they're
turn the
gonna be
car.
lining up on the outside.
All right, here we go. Like that RV section right there
Get that
outside
thing filled up
of turn
again.
3
Get
and
ready to
4.
rock and roll, man.
Got them jam-packed in here. Of course they do.
Green flag, green flag, green flag. Inside, inside, inside. Clear. We're just approaching halfway. Inside. Clear low. Fast guys are running 14.193. 2 inside.
Yeah, bring it. 4 wide. Yes, sir.
Inside. Still inside. 2 wide inside. 1 inside.
Copy.
Running out against the wall on the outside.
So it wasn't quite clear there, Doc.
Caution, caution. All right, Bud, why don't you give me status on your car there? The road is closed. You'll be lining up behind
Think about
the
dirt
15.
racing, man. You got to expect contact.
What was that?
You got to expect contact.
Was that my fault? I had everything muted, sorry.
Oh, I'm not mad. Just
Looks
when
like
you
you'll be
did that
lining up
slide
behind
job,
the
you put
15.
that in front of my car and it put me on top of the pit wall.
Ouch. Joe Landers. Good evening to
I'm
you,
sorry,
Joe.
man. I'm not very good at all on dirt. I'm definitely a part-timer. I don't mean to do anything in these things, really.
It just happens.
You're going to be coming around
Yeah,
the
no
15.
issue at all. I'm not a threat for points anyway.
It's open. No, closed.
I'm
closed.
with Doc
15.
Creighton.
Got the lucky dog.
I am certainly a part-timer.
Going to have a lap car.
And what
coming
happens
to
in
the
these cars, a lot of
outside.
times I cannot control.
Be starting behind the 15. One to go. Not looking like you're going to be on the outside, but you probably know better than I. We should be behind the 37.
See if we can't pick us off a couple spots.
All right, let them have it. Green flag. Pace cars off. Be ready. Fast guys are running 28.084 inside.
Oh boy, somebody tagged me. Let's just stay straight.
Inside. Inside only. You're clear. Leaders running 14.145.
We're Working lap number 39.
About 10 more laps, 10.
You don't ever really feel like your car is straight at any point here.
Leaders are running 14.526. Five to go.
5 laps to go.
Doing a good job, you know. I just want to make sure we're being smart. We finish this thing. Leaders, next car back. Good job, buddy. 2 more, man. Come on.
Slick, slick, slick.
White flag coming.
Nice race there, Chris.
That was fun. Good job, fellas.
That low line work.
Check a flag in the hand out here.
Nice win, Oliver. Ollie Cordell, boys.
We'll give you a
Newest
Good win, Oliver.
Diamond
Good
racing
for a
driver,
weekend and week
Oliver
off, buddy.
Cordell.
Thank you.
We would trade you for
Newest-
nothing, you know that.
Good one, bud.
Diamond racing driver, Oliver Cordell.
Good job, Ollie.
Our race winner this evening.
Appreciate it. Hey, Dan. Got a copy?
Nice win right there.
Yeah.
Oops, let me grab it on
Have
the
a
chase
good race,
cam.
buddy. You too, Brent.
Spin that around. Let's rewind that just a little bit.
Yeah, good racing, guys. Thanks, Tyler.
Driver Oliver Cordell.
You too, man. I just couldn't hold that bottom.
I know the feeling.
Oh, good job,
I know the
Oliver.
feeling, Dan. I couldn't hold it either.
Sorry, missed you.
I couldn't hold the top, the middle, or the bottom. That, of course, is Oliver Cordell here in Victory Lane
Place is tough to pass when you start
at Cedar Lake. Good stuff right there. That is driver number 6.
Yeah,
I'd
Brandon, that's on me.
like to
I'm
find
sorry.
something
I'm-
that says Cedar Lake.
Need to get better.
As you ain't gonna find it back here.
You're good, Doc. No worries.
Let's just get that right there as our race winning photograph. Oliver Cordell this evening, our race winner, out here in Wisconsin, Cedar Lake Speedway in Wisconsin. Again, newest diamond racing driver. That is Oliver Cordell. I'll go ahead and save that. Oliver Cordell as race number 1 winner. All right, let's take a look at our full field rundown as part of the series. We'll go back here on lap 49. We'll take a look at Ty Leclerc. He finishes second in that number 32 machine. Tyler Robinson, our series sponsor, in that strictly stock motorsport number 13 car. He finishes third. Brent Beavers in the 21 car finishes in fourth. John Creighton, the good doctor. Pretty dang good for a self-proclaimed part-timer That is Doc Creighton in the Skull Bandit, number 66. Michael Goodwin, a good run up to 6th spot in the 14 car. Dirty Dan Taylor, Forged Ironworks, number 25. It's a Ford. You can see it right there on the side of his car. Dirty Dan always drives better when he's in a Ford. You know it. I know it. I don't think he knows it. James Beavers in the 37 is our 8th place car. Chris Webb, and that number 68 finishes in 9th. Joshua Bourget-Bonkowski, they call him the Fox. You don't believe me? It's right there on the rear quarter panel of his car. Scott Holt in 11th. He had a rough go at it. Scott qualified really well. Had a rough go at it in that 10 car. I did bring it home in 12th. Didn't pass the race car, I don't think, but did keep it somewhat out of trouble and finished on the lead lap. And Rick Javorka, 1 lap off the pace in that number 52. He does bring it home in 13th. Brandon Green in 14th. And then finally, Joey Kennedy in the 15th spot. Let's see what happened to him. Did he wreck? No, he got a black flag. I think he said he got a black flag. Possibly lined up. May have been lined up, or he may have passed before. Yep, that's what it was. He passed before the start-finish line. That'll black flag you every time, all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. Cannot pass before the start-finish line. That, of course, is our race winner. That is Oliver Cordell at 6 car right there. Congratulations, Diamond Racing's Oliver Cordell. All right, let's go ahead and pull up the background screen. We're going to move our attention now to the Lady in Black. We're going to Darlington. We're going to be in the brand new ARCA cars. Tonight is brought to us by Michael Johns of Chrome Horn Racing. Let me go ahead and get this baby out there, getting ready to roll, get it in the queue. Darren, good evening to you. Yeah, that run, drove it a little bit harder. Drove it, and it is. It's like driving on ice. Michael Huff, good evening to you. I drove it harder after I went that lap down. I was like, well, I can drive it harder. Biggest thing, shooting you straight as possible on dirt. I don't want to interfere with anyone else's race. I'm basically the race host that races in the races, and I'm good with that. One of these days, I might get a little better on dirt and be a little more competitive. But for the time being, I'm generally going to try to stay out of the way, off of other competitors, and let them duke it out. All right, we'll have 1 green, white checkered. If we need to run a heat race, it would start at 5:35 sim time under partly cloudy skies at 79 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight's a standard hosted session, so the 1200 I rating is on, and the C-class requirement is on. Let's just go get after it. This race is in the queue. We're going to wait for the Lady in Black to get hot. And then we're going to see how mean she can treat us this evening. If you don't know Darlington, then, boys, you're in for a treat. Darlington is one of those racetracks that I don't care how good you are, it is hard to be good at Darlington. I live 5 miles from Darlington. That is Jimmy J.C. Coker Jr. That's what I'm talking about. Been to Darlington 3 times, I do believe. Great racetrack. Buster Malcolm, I think he's got a brand new paint scheme. I do believe. He's just painted it. Dirty Dan just don't like them Fords. They may be why I'm always pulling from. Hey, perhaps Spasm, perhaps. Plus, he's just a dang good guy. That, of course, is the dirty one, Dan Taylor. Just an outstanding human being, that guy. All right, let me change things over. Let me get the background screen, the banner. We got that up for race number 2. We should not have to change anything in RaceLab. Should not have to change anything in our Aesthetic settings. We're good there. We got it set to oval. This race is in the queue. Let me log it in here. And because Michael Johns is the race sponsor, we're going MJ Darlington. MJ Darlington should be your password. Don't punch that in yet. Now you can, because that is correct. That is the password. MJ Darlington is going to get you in here this evening. Michael Johns, everybody, of Chrome Horn Racing. More on the prizes here in just a moment. Pretty much, if you run tonight, you got a chance at one of these prizes. We are going to go $5 out to the race winner itself. We are going to go 2 $5 randoms, P2 through 5. So if you finish top 5, you got double the chance of winning a random draw. Then we're going to go 2 P6 through 10s, both at $5. and then we got P11 through whatever the field winds up being. We currently have 5 race credit spots, and those are Dirty Dan Taylor, Brandon Lawless, B-Law as the kids are calling him these days. You've got Rick Javorka, you've got Corey Vaughn, CV, and then of course you got Danny Sanchez, friend of Brandon Lawless. Those are our 5 drivers that are guaranteed automatically in, myself making 6. Top 5 qualifiers would make 11, and then if we have the heat race, top 10 finishers from there, making it a 21-car field. Race sponsor Michael Johns will be car number 22, or entry number 22. So 22 drivers is what we, at the moment, can be capped at. If anybody runs in the heat race, does not make it, there are 4 open spots available to claim via a race credit if they need it. Let's go down to about a 55 on them brakes. Something about this car, I like going way down on the brakes. All right, let's go see what we got. Let's see what kind of piece they brought me. We'll pull that background screen down. MJ Darlington is your password. For those scoring at home, and of course most of you are, I'm sure. St. Louis Cardinals, Los Angeles Angels. First pitch has been thrown, 0-2 count. Matthew Libator on the mound tonight for you Redbird fans. Had a wonderful spring training. Earned himself a slot in the rotation. Oh, the lady in black. She is a lot of fun, but yet at the same time, she's as frustrating as it gets. Right there you go. Case in point. You can drive it hard, but man, you run the risk of wadding that car up.
That lap looks better. Good job. The 56 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 29.287. Hell yeah, good lap. The 56
Copy,
is
get
the
it.
fastest car on the racetrack.
Yep. Yes, sir.
29.107.
Dan Taylor.
Brandon Green would like to use a race credit. He's got about a gigabyte of updates to do real quick.
That's a big 10-4 on Greeny.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Kick.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Now, to make things even worse, this track is going to chew up your tires. And there's about 81 different ways around this place as well.
That's 117 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 28.953.
Going to be 75% on the fuel load. It should be good for about About 40 laps of fuel.
Can I get a mic check, please?
That mic is checked, MJ. Good evening to you. Uncle John's, everybody.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Inside. Go inside. Clear.
This is different than the Infinity car I was driving earlier. It's super planted.
Oh yeah, far different. Far different than the Xfinity car, no doubt about it.
Got the 18 is the fastest car on the racetrack.
Oh.
28.8.
Oh, stay out of that wall, fella. Lap times have already fallen off. My lap time has already fallen off a good half second. We're just 9 laps into this run. Here's the thing about Darlington. There's nowhere to pass. You gotta wait till somebody gets into the wall. You gotta be extremely patient.
Hey, JW, you got any buy-in?
Yes, sir. There are 3 remaining.
I will take one of those pretty deep.
Chris Webb into the big show. Come on.
The 18 is the fastest car on the track.
So we've got Brandon Green and Chris Webb we need to add to the entry sheet.
JW, can you get a Cato in on that too? Another SSMS?
James Cato into the big show. Come on. Absolutely. James Cato. Churchill, Tennessee's own James Cato. Go Vols. Made it to the Elite 8 in basketball, so not too bad. Girls as well in the final 8. #1 baseball team in America. Sports are good right now at the University of Tennessee. We're going to pit in this time. Oh, a little firm. Too much throttle on exit. Very tough pit road to get onto. Looks like it's easy, but it's not. All right, we're going to go ahead and bounce out of the race car. See what kind of tire wear we're getting. I think I ran about 10 laps. Hopefully we're about 91-ish, 92 at the worst. 93, 95. I can handle that. That's not bad tire wear. Real quick. Here's our Smith & Wesson Ford Mustang. Let's take a look at who we got in here. We have plenty, guys, to run a heat race. Of course, let me go update my race sheet right quick. And, of course,
Oh, sorry, Merrill.
we got Brandon Green in via the Diamond Racing. We also have Chris Webb. I think via Strictly Stock Motorsports.
That, my bad.
And we got James Cato in via Strictly Stock Motorsports. That's going to give us 8 drivers, myself making 9. Race sponsor Michael Johns making 10. Top 5 qualifiers 15. Top 10 finishers 25. So at the moment we have 22, 24, 26. We have 26 drivers. So one driver at the moment.
It's just a way of like giving a high five, right? One
driver at the moment will not make it in. All right. Where do we stand on the old speed chart? We're about 29.1. That's about a little over 2/10 off Oliver Cordell, Paul White, and Alex De La Rocha, son of a gun. We're going to have to get out here and drive a little bit harder. Let's go a little bit harder. See if we can't get some better lap time. Those first 10 laps I did was basically a race run. Let's see if we can't drive it a little bit harder. Try to get a clean track. Thought the tires were a little bit better than that. Man, I was getting after it.
Alright, I met with the handling.
Let's try that again. So basically what I'm trying to do is a mock qualifying run.
Hoorah, Michael John.
Hoorah, United States Marine Corps.
Outside.
He did not
clear,
copy.
Clear.
Semper Fi, brother. How you doing?
Doing okay, brother. Nice to see you.
All right, here we go.
The 18 is the fastest car on the track. 28.789.
That was a frustration driving into the wall.
Something's wrong with him. Is he blowing up? Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I hate this track so bad.
For power here.
Yet it's so much fun. You know, they really say it's too tough to tame now. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? But they say this place is too tough to tame.
Outside, clear high.
Oh, dang.
Outside.
I'm so sorry, Brandon.
Still out there. Clear outside.
I didn't even see them in my rear view.
Outside is clear.
Yep, sorry about that, fellas.
Working the bottom. Inside's clear.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash.
Oh my good God, boys. Martin Fallon, everybody. We complete this lap. I get too throttle happy right there, trying to put down a hot lap, and you just can't do that. You cannot do that. Boys, Martin Fallon, are you kidding me? $10 going out to that race winner. $10 going out to P2. $10 for P17, lap 17, and 10 to the channel. Thank you very much, Martin. Hey, do you want to race tonight? That is definitely race sponsor territory. If you want to race tonight, let me know. Let me know, and we'll get you in here, buddy. That is incredible. Son of a gun, boys. Martin Fallon. Flexing the big dollars, if you will. Thank you kindly for that. And I know the recipients of those prizes will also say a big thank you. Lap 17, our P17, of course, that being Chad Denton Memorial Lap. And if I remember correctly, that's P1 is a $10 bill, P2 is a $10 bill. Put down some 2x4s in the side of that 2x4. That definitely need to reinforce that. Give someone else.
All right, Alex, that's right.
10-4 on that, Martin. Well, thank you very much again. We're going to have a good time. I tell you what we'll do. We'll take the top 11 from our heat race. And we'll call that the Martin Fallon race sponsorship position. How about that? We'll do that. Race sponsor, Martin Fallon. Be P11 in the heat race. And we'll figure out who that is here shortly. All right, let's see how many drivers we got. Let's see how many drivers we got. That's going to give us a 26 car field. Last check.
One lap 3 times.
Last check, we had 26 drivers.
I had 4 minutes
Is Brandon Green in yet?
This time only 1 minute, so things are getting better.
Greeny is not in yet. Okay, so we can't count him. So we have 22 with Barcelos, 24, 26. So 27 total. So one driver will go home this evening. And again, there is a race credit spot if that guy that runs the heat race, if he doesn't make it in, he can use that. But bam, how about that, Spasm? All right, let me try to get a perfect lap in right here. It's so difficult. You can carry so much speed in 1 and 2. But if you overdrive it, you ruin everything. That's what I've done in the previous 2 attempts. We're about 166 at the line. Too low, gonna hit the wall. Yeah, too low. Should have carried it in a bit deeper. Too low. Not going to hit the wall, but too low for speed. Turned it down a little too quickly. Not hard enough on the brakes. If you're not on iRacing and have never raced Darlington, I mentioned it a moment ago, such a fun track, yet it can be so frustrating. And for me, no 2 laps are the same.
Front you in the middle of the track.
All right, we'll look at the paint schemes here in just a brief moment. All right, let's flat out do it. All right, gentlemen, our top 5 qualifiers not automatically in. We'll go into the feature top 5 qualifiers. We're over here at the Earnhardt Tower. Where'd all the fans go on the backstretch? You kidding me? Where'd they go? There they are. They've shown back up. Probably I'd just go to the bathroom.
Green flag.
I'm going to back off a little bit this lap. Use them tires for lap number 2. Alright, that's a decent lap. Nothing to write home about. P5 at the moment.
Check your flag, man.
P6 at the moment. 29.186. If I can do that for 100 laps right there, we're going to have a really good finish. Miss Pit Road. Miss Pit Road. This is a pit road you can lose a ton of time on, or make up a ton of time. Let's go back here and practice and look at some of these paint schemes. Of course, that's my number 17 Smith & Wesson Mustang. The 57, boys, love that race car. Love that green. That is Alex Kroenke in the Menards Ford. The 3 car, that of course is James Cato of Strictly Stock Motorsports. This 6 car is Corey Vaughn of Direct Drive Motorsports. The 96 is Steve Shaw. That 52 is, he needs no introduction. That's Sim Race City driver Rick Javorka. The 49, love it. My good Lord, look at that Taco Bell machine. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? Holy crap. I love purple. But you mix that thing in with a little bit of pink, good Lord above. That's a sweet paint scheme. My good God, that's Mark Marcellos. The 62 tonight, the old Colt 45, that is Danny Sanchez. A 58 Voodoo Ranger, that has to be, and it is. Michael Johns, everybody. What's he got here on the hood? Juice Force IPA, Voodoo Ranger. Looking spazzy as ever. That, of course, is, again, Michael Johns, Chromehorn Racing. The 25, there he goes. Look at that, black to silver chrome on the front. Good-looking piece. That is the dirty one, Dan Taylor. This machine brought to us this evening by Chris Webb. Chris Webb in the stock paint scheme. The 28, that is Kyle Turczak. Kyle Turczak in that 28 machine. The 117 is Alex De La Rocha. The 60 car, that is Richard Robb in the Winn-Dixie Ford. That 33 machine is Jeffrey Goodpaster. That 38, the Unical machine, is Richard Lekwa. The 102 is Buster Malcolm with the Piranha on the back. The 10 car, that is Riley Frost, everybody. Riley Frost in the frosty white paint scheme. Come on. The 87, that belongs to Bruce Lignell, Proletariat Racing. There you go. Political movement, Bruce Lignell in that 87. 20 car, that is Paul White tonight. Could be my pick to click. And that 56 is Brandon Smith of Strictly Stock Motorsports. Brandon Smith in the 56. 15 tonight is Sean Royer, that 2 car. That belongs to Oliver Cordell. The 27, that is Brandon Lawless. And then there is me. I think we got everybody on the track. Let's see if we missed anybody. We got 15 seconds remaining. We got James Cato, Joshua Bourget Bonkowski. Let's find Bonkowski here in the number 47 machine. The Arctic Cat, number 47. That is Joshua Bourget Bonkowski. Mitchell Moore, we did not get Mitch's car on the... there you go, in that number 26 Mobile One machine. Let's see who else we have missed out on. All right, we got everybody. We got everybody. So 26 drivers, top 5. Webb counts as a race credit, so De La Rocha. Cato race credit. Lekwa is 3. Kroenke 4. Top 7. Gentlemen, our top 7 is automatically in through to the feature. Top 7. Please do not run in the heat race. Top 7. And we're actually going to take the top 11 finishers from this heat race. Martin Fallon is sponsoring tonight's race, putting P11 in the heat race into the big show. I think we got 12 guys.
Joshua shouldn't be in here then. He's number 7.
Who's that? I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Bonkowski does not need to run in the heat race. He is in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there you go. Kyle Turczak.
Thank you.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Kyle Turczak. Let's see if we have, how many cars we got gridding up here is going to be the question. We're going to take 11. Of course, that would include Brandon Green coming in as a race credit entry. He was doing some updates to his PC. Okay. Bobby Johnson. Hey, Bob. Yes, Warren Keith, there's one more left. Do you want in? Do you want in? I'm just now seeing that, Warren. If you want in, please let me know. Let me check the Twitterverse here. I've started closing out Twitter as I race, making sure there's no other requests. No, there is no other request. If you want it, it would be yours, Warren Kyle Keith. That spot is yours if you want it. Jerry Bynum rooting on that team, Chromehorn Racing. Just got home, absolutely. Copy that. Glad you made it home safely. Glad you made it home safely. Good evening, Jason Long. Boys, Cardinals get ready to take a 1-0 lead. Bam. Sorry about your Angels out there on that West Coast, Jason Long. I know you're not an Angels fan. All right, we're rolling off. Let's see how many drivers we do have. Kyle Turkzak will be P1. 15 here is Sean Royer. We've got the 26 is Mitchell Moore. The 56 is Brandon Smith. That's 4. 5 is the 33 Jeffrey Goodpaster. 6 is Paul White. We've got Riley Frost is 7. 8 is Mark Barcelos. 9, 10, 11, 12. We do have 12 drivers. Buster Malcolm, Steve Shaw, Bruce Lignell, and Richard Robb. Richard Robb trying to race his way in this evening in that number 60 Winn-Dixie machine. So we'll take the top 11. Again, drivers tonight, it's the top 11 finishers will go on to the feature, courtesy of Martin Fallon. You may know him better as 3 Wide Racing on YouTube.
On green.
Yeah, the restart zone is on, fellas. Restart zone is on. You do have a fast repair if needed. 8 laps. Top 11 of the 12.
So just one car going home?
Correct, yes. One car will not make it in tonight.
Would you like to use my buy-in for that 12-plate car?
Warren Keith has already claimed that. Warren Keith has the final spot.
10-4, copy that.
I like Richard's approach right here. Take it nice and easy. Maybe save tires first 3 or 4 laps. Somebody's going to find the wall. You know it. I know it. Let's go back up front here for a moment. Oops, my bad. Love Darlington Raceway, but the seating on the front stretch is terrible. The cars are up against the wall, and the seats are really, really steep. You can't see the cars when they're right in front of you. So if you've not been to Darlington and you're looking for a seat, sit down in turns 1 or turns 3 and 4. Kyle Turkzak, our leader, into the wall. Not enough to slow him down. You got Sean Royer in the 15. He runs second. Brandon Smith in third. Fourth is Mitchell Moore. Fifth is Jeffrey Goodpaster. Sixth place is Paul White. Seventh is Riley Frost. Eighth place is Mark Barcelos. Ninth is Buster Malcolm. And 10th, and our race, is Steve Shaw versus Bruce Lignell and Richard Robb. Steve into the wall. It's going to happen. 2 of these 3 cars will make it in. 1 driver tonight will not make it in. And we do have Warren Keith in via a race credit. If I saw that correctly in the chat. Wreckers or checkers? Here, here. More people watching this race than the Cardinals. No kidding. Boys, Busch is about empty for the 4th day in a row. Busch is about empty. It was packed on opening day. Baseball heaven is what we Cardinal fans like to call it. But it has not been good. The first, and listen, I understand why. If you're familiar with the Cardinals, the ownership will not spend money. They went to a youth movement, and they will not spend money. So the fans are showing their displeasure by simply not showing up. Kaivara returning briefly after a while just to say hi. Best of luck. Thank you very much, Kaivara. Steve Shaw getting past for Bruce Lignell. That will push him into the top 10.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash.
Oh, it's 2 random draws top 10. That's Bobby Johnson. Thank you very much, Bobby. Oh, Steve Shaw into the wall again. He's going to be a little loose. That could be enough, and it is at the moment as we work lap 6, enough to get in Richard Robb. He is our 11th place car. We're going 11 cars tonight, courtesy of Martin Fallon. They're coming to lap number 7. 2 more laps to go. Does Steve Shaw have anything for Richard Robb in that 60 car. Pushing a little hard. He is going to not spin it out. He does collect it. Caution will not come out. It sounds like he has rolled back the throttle on that. And that looks like with one more lap, Richard Robb will be that 11th place car getting into the show this evening. Bruce Lignell is in P10. Mark Barcelos in that gorgeous Taco Bell machine. Good Lord above. Is in 9th. 8th place is Buster Malcolm. The 20 car is Paul White. Riley Frost is in 6th place. 5th place is Jeffrey Goodpaster. 4th is Mitchell Moore. 3rd place is Sean Royer. Brandon Smith is in 2nd. And winning this one is Kyle Turkzak. All right, so our top 11, that's going to be Richard Robb, it seems. Sorry about leaving the password up there and blocking your view. My sincerest apologies. Got a little preoccupied. So unfortunately, Steve Shaw, the driver, not...
Mr. Goodpaster, did you paint that paint scheme?
No.
Okay. All right, drivers are top 11. Please join us in the feature. Same password. Should be hot in about 2 minutes' time. And that would be MJ Darlington on your password. All right, Richard Robb, let me grab this right quick. We'll get our top 5 qualifiers. There we go. We'll get our top 5 qualifiers who gridded, or top 7 actually. Joshua Bourget-Bonkowski, all the way up to Oliver Cordell. We have our field set. That is top 5 qualifiers, top 11 finishers, that's 16. We have 9 race credit, that takes us up to 25. 2 race sponsors, and myself. We're having a 27 car field this evening, 27 cars. All right. Could get fun, could get fun, could get frustrating as well. We're going to find out. Let me get this race in the queue right quick. Bobby Johnson, everybody. Inside that top 10, you're going to random $5 draws. I didn't think anyone still watched baseball. Video Gamer for Life, how dare you? How dare you? Absolutely, man. I am a major baseball fan. Baseball and soccer. Unique. Baseball, soccer, and racing, of course. Unique fandom, I guess. Not a huge fan of American football. I'll tolerate it. I'll watch it. Certainly watch Super Bowl and things like that, and NCAA title game and whatnot. Basketball, I'll tune into the Final Four. And maybe one game of the NBA Finals if I have nothing else to do in June. That's how long that season goes. But yeah, Video Gamer for Life. I am a major baseball fan. Played baseball my whole life. Coached baseball up until 3 years ago. Got out of it. And here I am. All right, 7:20 on the start time. So about 20 minutes before sunset. We will race into the night. We got the Brewers here. What would you... Oh, sorry about that. Hey, look, you guys are off to a rough start. However, y'all pretty dang good year in, year out. All right, we are set. Ladies and gentlemen, we are absolutely set. Restart zone is on. I wanted to make sure. Yeah, we're good. All right, this race is in the queue. MJ Darlington will be your password. I'm going to throw that back up for those that do not remember it. First time I ever lucked out on no running the heat. I'm super. Yeah, what happened was we had 2 race credit drivers. They qualified inside the top 5. And that put P7. MRAM 63. What baseball allowed the A's to do to us fans. That was the final straw. Hey, I completely understand that. I understand that, man. Oakland, for forever, a long, proud franchise. And just allowed the Coliseum to go down to the crapper, no pun intended. Literally had crap coming out of the dugouts at one point. Sad, I agree. And just non-competitive at a high level. Of course, they would have every 3 or 4 years, they would field a pretty good squad, and then everyone would have to leave. That's what I don't like about Major League Baseball. You got guys for 6 years, and then after that 6th year, you know, they're really basically hitting their prime about age 27, 28, and then they're off to the Yankees or Dodgers, or occasionally the Red Sox. Now, I'm not a fan of that. I really wish there was a firm salary cap. But at the moment, there is not. But anyway, I love baseball. Throughout the summer, for right now, I've got the Cardinal game up here on the TV I'm watching, and I'm racing. Juan Rodriguez, so are the Red Sox are not good. Yeah, I think they'll be good. I think the Red Sox will be really good this year. I truly do. Of course, I said that last year, too, and they were roughly about 500-ish. Of course, we got Bobby Johnson going up on the old race sheet over here via a super chat. We're going random draw. That is going to be our 7th random draw of the night, and that is a top 10. Top 10 finishers. That's worth $5. And then we'll go random draw number 8. Also a top 10 finish. And that, too, is a $5 bill. All right. Now, you're going to be able to finagle it if you want to. You could probably drop back to 17th and win that Martin Fallon $10 prize for our Chad Denton Memorial Lap, which is a P17 on lap 17. Again, MJ Darlington is your password if you've raced your way into this one. Let's just go get after it. The old lady in black, man. The lady in black. I'll be saying that quite a bit tonight. Too tough to tame. There is no truer statement in professional motorsports. This place is difficult. Absolutely. Darlington, South Carolina. Some would argue the heart of NASCAR. Of course, Charlotte is the home base, but anywhere in the Carolinas is the heart of NASCAR. This track has been on the schedule. How long has it? It's since the inception, I do believe. Maybe the second year, 1950. So you're 2 years into NASCAR. NASCAR started in 1948. 2 years into NASCAR, and then Darlington came on the schedule. And ain't been off since. Got dropped down to one race there a couple years. Moved that race out to California. How'd that work out for you, Southern California? Sorry, any Southern California viewers. I just don't think you can force NASCAR on a population of people. I think if you like it, you're going to find your way to the racetrack. You're going to watch. I don't think just because you throw a race in the middle of a big metro area, people are just going to flock to it. Now, the first half of the existence of Auto Club, even though Fontana's like 45 miles, I think it's east of L.A., there were some pretty good crowds, but that too died off. But I would love to see a short track back out there. I do think that'd be awesome. I truly do. So we should be 27 drivers if my mathematics are correct. We have 9 race credit drivers. We have Michael Johns as race sponsor. We got Martin Fallon with P11 in the heat race as race sponsor. That's 11 guys. Myself making 12. Top 5 qualifiers making 17. And then top 10 finishers plus that 11 makes the 27. So we should be good to go.
Willman, Kyle Terzak can't race, so we have one additional spot.
Okay, copy that. Copy that. Thank you very much. Thank you, CV, for letting us know that. That would put Steve Shaw into the big show. Steve Shaw, if you want in, my man, you are in. Steve Shaw into the big show. Salary cap and getting rid of revenue sharing, that allows teams to make money and put it back in. Yeah, the idea of the revenue sharing is you give the lower spending teams the revenue, and they're supposed to spend it on salary, or a certain percentage of it. Yeah, you great point, Troy. Paul Skeens, he ain't going to be a Pirate his entire life. Ain't no way. Arguably the best pitcher in the game. Ooh, Bruce's spec map is loaded. We'll certainly check that out. Yeah, Ollie's Braves not doing very well right now. I realized that I have to do something not good timing, but I cannot run. Thanks again, Kyle, for letting us know. So that will open up a spot for Steve Shaw this evening. So, Steve, if you're out there, our Canadian buddy, if you want in, you are more than welcome. That would still give us our 27-car field.
At 4 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 29.049. At 117 is the fastest car on the track. 28.991.
Thank you, by the way, JW.
You betcha, brother. Glad you can make it. Glad Warren can make it this evening.
Yeah, I'll probably just not qualify and start in the back. I have no practice here yet.
Big 10-4 on that. They say you can run the wall here.
Cody in here?
No, Cody Burke is not in tonight.
Boys, we got a shot.
Inside. Clear him. Working the bottom. Still there, door.
I got a car to my inside. That is Michael Johns. One of us has to live. It is going to be
Work
MJ.
clear if you need it.
Just about put her in the wall right there. Had to lift all the way out to stay off that wall.
Great lap.
So much fun, this track. Yet I hate it. All right, we're going to look at Buster Malcolm's paint scheme. I will be pitting in here. Pitting in, MJ.
Copy.
What are we? 45 on pit road this evening. 45. I'm currently mid-pack on the old speed chart. I'd be okay with that. Let's go look at Buster Malcolm's. Where is Buster? There's Buster Malcolm. Let's see the spec map. Has he got her loaded? I still don't see it. Control R. Control R. Trying to get this thing to load. Trading paints. Come on, load in there. Load in there. Let me re-download the paints.
58 pitting in.
There we go. We got it on there now. No, that's a stock paint scheme. Let me close out trading paints and fire it back up. Mike Blankenship. There's only one team in baseball. As of right now, it's it's Bruce Lignell. I'm sorry, I was on Buster Malcolm. My bad. Bruce Lignell. Let's take a look at that. My sincerest apologies. There we go. There we go. My fault on that, Bruce. I thought it was Buster for some reason. That's a good looking piece. Chromed all the way out. It's a good looking piece. Really good looking piece. Nice job right there. Good looking paint scheme. Is that a Jerry Bynum paint? Is that the Team Tarzan paint scheme? I don't think so. I don't see JB's logo anywhere on that car. Good looking ride though. Proletariat Racing. All right. Let's take a look at mine. And this is straight up American racing. This is... Oh, crap.
No, this is my third paint job ever.
You did well, man. You did well. This is my paint scheme. Got some American flag right there on that hood. Shall not be infringed. Big fan of the Smith & Wesson. Big fan. And don't tread on me. All right, let's. So we should be 26 cars unless Steve showed up. We're only at 25. Someone did not show. Let's make sure our race credit. Dan Taylor is in. Brandon Green is in. Warren Keith is in. There's 3. Brandon Lawless 4. James Cato 5, Chris Webb 6, Danny Sanchez 7, Corey Vaughn 8, and Rick Javorkin 9. Okay, so all those guys are in. I don't mean this in a bad way, but that's what I count, and that's those are the important ones for my purposes to know if I need to redistribute out, give their race credit back if they didn't make it in. So we're missing 2 drivers, actually, Kyle Turkzak and missing another driver. But nonetheless, let's get out here and qualify it. Let's try to be nice and safe here on this first lap out. A lap of record. Let's make sure we have a lap of record on the speed charts.
Green flag, green flag.
A little too firm on the brakes there for a hot lap. But at least I made it through safely. Should be a lap of record. God bless, that whole lap was on edge. A 29.116, so we're in the ballpark. We're not a threat to be the fastest car or run the fastest lap of the race. But we are in the ballpark. Right now it's good enough for P11. You can make up a lot of time on pit road, or you can lose a lot of time.
Quit doing that.
All right, 29.116. I'm guessing the pole time's probably down in the 28.8s. Excuse me, Oliver Cordell in the 28.6s. I stand corrected. I'm down to P12. My good Lord. Sweet Lord above. So we are missing that one guy. I'm not sure who it is. It's not a race credit member. And it's not Johns. I'm going to pull down the password. I know Turkzak cannot run. That would give Steve Shaw a spot in if he wanted it. And then we're missing one driver. Not sure who that is. But nevertheless, we're going to start about mid-pack. I'm okay with that. Darlington has never been a track I've been extremely fast at. I've always been relatively, and I say this tongue-in-cheek. Thank you very much, William. I do appreciate that. Relatively competitive. Not going to compete. Not going to compete for a top 5 on speed. Might be able to compete with tires, perhaps a little fuel strategy for a solid top 5. Alex Cronky, everybody. Thank you kindly. Thank you, Bobby. It is going to be an exciting race. You're right, JC. Always puts on a good show. Scott Nichols, everybody. Yankees is winning 4-2 right now. Go Yankees. Cardinals are currently down 3-1. Yeah. Troy Thompson, remember Earnhardt fell asleep at the wheel before the start of this race? I do remember that now. Oh, man, the Earnhardt stories. They are,
good lap, Wilbur,
for lack of a better term, legendary. Was Chris Webb our pole sitter? The 28.608, son of a gun. And listen, this track, it's easy to be off 3/10. It's just a matter of picking up the throttle on time, or having to lift to stay off a wall, or something like that.
Can I get one of those enigma of latencies that are known as an EOL, please?
It has been granted. All right, boys, we're at the track Too Tough to Tame. I think it's time we get Chris Stapleton out here to sing God Bless, the national anthem.
And the whole
You know what we need is some Lee Greenwood singing God Bless the USA. That's what we need. All right, boys, we're in Earnhardt country. There ain't no question about it. Let's get Dale to start our engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
Look at that beautiful sunset.
A lot of debris that typically flies around.
Look at that beautiful sunset.
We'll keep an eye on our water temperature throughout the day. The estimated strength of field is 2,205. We do not have the hanging sign off of the pit box.
Thank you,
You're only
Buster.
going to have the handheld sign.
All right, gentlemen, as we grid up here in Darlington.
You'll be on the outside here.
Tonight's race is brought to us by Michael Johns of
Right
Chrome
now.
Horn Racing. More on that in just a brief moment. But first, we have 3 additional sets of tires, 75% on your fuel load.
Sets of tires.
You got a faster pair. The restart zone is on, and there is no X system for this race, so no penalty system for this race. Race prizes tonight, again brought to us by Michael Johns of Chrome Horn Racing. Race winner is going to receive a $5 prize. There's going to be 2 random draws inside the top 5. It's P2 through 5 for $5 each. There's going to be 2 random draws inside the P6 through 10, $5 each. And there is 1 random draw, P11 through 25 at $5. Courtesy of Martin Fallon, race winner is going to take home a $10 prize tonight. P2 is going to take home a $10 prize tonight. Our lap 17, P17 will take home a $10 prize tonight. Courtesy of Bobby Johnson, we have 2 $5 random draws inside the top 10. And our P11 in the heat race was also brought to us by Martin Fallon. Guys, thanks for joining this evening. Let's have a great time. MJ, greatly appreciate the prizes, along with Martin Fallon and, of course, Bobby Johnson. Guys, let's have a good one. Best of luck to all competitors. All right, man, I've said my piece.
Thank you for hosting, J-Dub, and good luck, guys.
You betcha.
Just take a second
You
here
betcha.
while we're cruising around. Get a look at your switches. Make sure you understand where everything is.
Of course, we're at Darlington.
Let's get ready to rumble!
DW, bring us to the green.
It's time to go racing. And they're coming off the turn 4. The flagman has got the flag in the hand. Here we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Still there? Clear low if you need it. Listen, so you can go.
Good Lord, look at the marbles. Cheese grater. Man, the new lighting on iRacing really is highlighted here at Darlington. You can really tell everybody really taking it easy through 3 and 4. That's where you beat your car up. We've got a lot of guys as well trying to save some tire.
P10 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 28.824.
Won't be the last time. There's a little kiss. Oh, son of a gun, I took my eye off the track 1 second. Oh, what am I doing? I saw the car get into the wall and can't do that. You got to race the racetrack. You're going to hear that 12 times on Sunday or in the Xfinity race. You got to race the racetrack, not the other competitors.
Thank God for the Earnhardt Tower. I'll be flying in the 3.
She's a doozy. That sun.
Oh, so that's the building that actually blocks sunlight. First time I got blinded was on Sebring in GT3. That was not fun.
Fast guys are running 29.156.
Love that orange car right there. Of Michael Johns, the Voodoo Ranger. She's a beauty. Riley Frost in the wall. That's Paul White, I'm sorry, not Riley Frost. My sincerest apologies. It's hard to pass here.
Sorry about that.
Those of you keeping score at home, Jordan Walker just hit a solo bomb.
Thank you.
First of the year. Where do you pass?
Outside. Still out there.
Caught Paul.
Clear. Outside. Still outside. Clear.
So difficult. Oh, Brandon Smith has been disconnected. Son of a gun.
1, 2.
He's very fast here.
You're clear.
Had the dreaded packet loss. You saw the time it took me to get around Paul. Michael Johns drove away from me. Brandon Smith is back. That is good news. Unfortunately, probably going to be a couple laps off the pace. And surprisingly, though, as tough of a track as this is, generally not a lot of cautions.
Caution somewhere.
And right on cue.
Put it out!
Oh, Spasm, was that put it out a little
Looks like
softer?
you should be lining up behind this 12.
Was that a little lower volume? I think I was able to turn those down today.
Pit road
Yeah, man.
Open
Whole
and
lot of
just
talent in
brake
this room right now.
defeated.
No question about it.
What do you do here?
We're 15 laps in.
You hit?
Do you go and take a set of tires? 32 laps of fuel remaining.
I gotta bounce, guys. Good luck to y'all the rest of the way.
Thank you, Ollie. Hate you have to go. Good to see you. I'm gonna stay out as well. I'm gonna stay out as well.
Sorry, Rick. I didn't even see you all the way down there.
Too loud still? All right, let me go change that.
Oh, no worries.
The road open, Earl?
While I've got your attention, Tedley.
trying to decide what to do.
We'll turn that down to 50%. Okay. I've got Clint Boyers put it out 4 times on my soundboard. 4 different pages, so I can always find it. Okay, and one more.
Based on the wear, it's not a bad choice here.
Okay, let me know how this sounds.
Put it out!
Was that excessively loud? Okay, working lap number 16. 17 will be the first lap under green for our Chad Dent Memorial Prize.
To go. You should be
That was better, direct drive, or still too loud?
The tree.
We'll start on the inside here in P9.
Sabila.
What's up, Chris?
Still really loud?
Crockett.
Was it as loud as before?
What's up, Lala? Like that, Bobby Gerhardt paint scheme, Weber.
Too loud, too loud. The same as before or a little lighter? DW, yeah, I've not
figure
worked
out
on those
yet,
yet, Jamie. Trying to find or put it out.
Like the old Bobby Gerhardt paint scheme.
Trying to get that
The legend.
where it needs to be.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, that's perfect.
Really loud. Thank you, Mike.
Buddy, let's get ready to
Dale
roll
Earnhardt
here.
of
Your
the
tires are cleaned off.
Parker Series.
Double check those belts.
Still loud. Copy that. So it was the same. We're going to
Hey,
try to
start
figure it
off.
out.
Be ready.
It's P9.
No
P9.
love for Frank Kimmel.
Legendary Frank Kimmel. ARCA Series star.
Green flag. Sit back,
That's
one
the
to
Richard
time.
Petty.
Outside. Still out there. Still outside. Still there. Clear high. Outside. Still there. You're clear. Outside. Still out there at the door. Clear him. Outside. Still there.
Cannot find a groove
How
up.
fast guys are running 31.006. Clear outside. Still out there.
Those new tire guys are killing me.
Still outside. Still there. Still out there. Clear.
Finally. We'll have to go check on P17 on lap 17, which was, I think, 18 because of the caution. There is traditionally room to pass here in 3 and 4.
Caution.
Some guys run the high side, some will hook the bottom.
Right after that caution bell.
About to get
Road is
crazy.
closed this time.
A lot of guys coming in now on tires. I restarted 9th and fell back to 15th.
Martinsville over here too?
Say that again?
Pit road is open.
Did y'all bring Martinsville here too?
No, we did not.
I don't know what it was. It seemed like he just accelerated up and ran into the back end of me. I don't know why.
All right, pit road is open. We're going to take some tires. Easy track to get a passing under the yellow. As some cars are way up high. Now we're going to take tires right here. We'll top her off with Sunoco. Nope. It is Sunoco Racing. No, it's not. It's not.
Here we come, fellas.
I forget what
away.
what brand of fuel they use here. Maybe it is Sunoco.
5 away. Alright, your mark now. Turn in,
Go
turn
put
in.
tires on it.
Boys, nice and easy here.
All right, we're going to try to adjust this sound again. All right, is this a bit softer?
Put it out!
Go, man, go, go, man,
Now, it's
go.
real faint in my ear, but I'm not sure how it's coming through on the audio through OBS.
I think all our crew chiefs get a bonus after this race, boys.
Better be on top of the game.
I'm going to be behind 22.
All right, that's 92.94 on the tire wear through about 24 laps. Still can't make it all the way on fuel. No need to come top it off. Sounds the same. All right, here's what we're going to do.
We are on 1 to go.
Here's what we're going to do.
So it looks like it'd be on the inside. Should help us a little bit.
We'll try to find
Get
that.
behind the 12.
What about this? Is this softer?
Put it out!
Is that even adjusting? It is not. It might be Nick Sanchez. Not sure, B-Rep. If I can find what adjusts it, I'll be okay. We're back to 21st. A lot of cars stayed out. Now we need to go green. We need to go green.
Yeah, I can't because of last week because I didn't race last week. So.
Come on, baby. It's all you now, man.
Every
Rock
time,
and
crap.
roll.
Much better, Mike Blankenship says. Okay, okay.
No, I was just being sarcastic.
All right, we're making progress
Hey,
then.
off. Are you ready? Ready.
We're going to start in 3rd gear.
Ready, green. Outside. Leader is running 16.624. Still out there. Clear.
Croc, are you okay?
I'm not going to go out.
Yeah. That Crocky hit the
totally
wall.
all good. About the wall. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Door outside.
Hang on, Turcado.
Still outside. Clear high. Caution, caution.
Good Lord. Come on, boys.
Talk to me, good footing up.
Come on, boys.
Closed right now.
Set out's clear.
Ooh. Not clear, not clear.
Are you kidding me? What in the world?
I think we should be behind the 12.
All right, we will not pit as we just took tires. Did make up, I think, 3 spots.
I think we should be behind the 12. Open, open.
Billy Sigma remembers back in the day when there wasn't so many cautions. I do not remember that. I do not remember that. Not at a track like Darlington. Once we get going, there won't be any cautions. Now we got Michael Johns bringing that number 58 to pit road. You should be at it.
They're going to be
You
lined up
should be.
behind the 12.
This place is tough. Michael Johns did not pit. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. No, he did not. I stand
probably
corrected.
was my bad. I'm not sure who it was that like stopped in the middle. One and two, everybody had to go to the top and then down stop the wall.
Car
So
coming on the
apologies, man.
outside. Get behind the 56.
No, it's all good. They were really slow coming off turn 2 there, so we kind of got stuck 3 wide. There's a massive speed difference there in turns 1 and 2.
True that, with those new tires.
Yeah, it just kind of freaked me out. Either slam on the brakes or go to the top. You know, I should have just slowed down.
Turn number 1, you got to commit. They're side by side. Somebody's got to roll out. Somebody's got to commit.
Pace cars in 3.
No, that was more my bad, Mitchell. I didn't think that I was there yet, like, inside of you to forward 2-turn you. I'm sorry, buddy.
It's no big deal, man. Spotter said I was clear, hopping up, but evidently not.
Them spotters, man, you can't rely on them.
It might maybe have been net code then. I had
You're going to line up inside.
Well said, Spasm.
24.
I hadn't either. I ain't worried about it. Just racing.
All right, coming to the green. We will be lap 30, coming to 31. Good car track combo, I'll say that. These cars feel really good here. I was a big fan of that Voodoo Ranger machine right there. Wish they'd throw them lights
Come on,
on.
baby, it's all you now, man. Let's rock and roll.
Pace car is off.
Pace car's off. Be ready. Green flag. Leaders a run of 16.486. Inside. Still inside. You're clear him. 1 inside. Clear low. Inside. Still inside. Clear low. Working the bottom, inside, clear. Inside, inside. Still with you, inside. Still inside, clear. P8, get us the fastest car on the racetrack. 28.73. Inside. Clear.
Alex, I wasn't blocking you. I was looking at my relative. Sorry about that.
Solo, good.
Very good. I hit the wall on my own.
Oh, appreciate you, Danny.
I didn't see him hit the wall.
Inside. Still there. Still there at the bottom. Clear, clear, clear. Good job. Inside, inside, inside. Still inside. Still there. Clear.
Bless, boys.
Outside. Clear, 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 clear.
Freaking A.
Outside.
That's Darlington, man.
In and out.
Thank you, bud.
That's
Outside.
Darlington.
Clear up top.
Guy gets in the wall, you gotta roll out of the throttle, and then bam, you're getting freight train.
That was pretty ballsy, not gonna lie.
How about that Taco Bell car right there? You kidding me?
Leaders at a 29.049.
Take it here, JW, take it here.
Outside. Clear high.
Thank you, Mark. I got in late, man. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm not going anywhere.
Attaboy, come on, man. Keep digging. Keep whipping her.
They say the loose wheels help you go faster.
That's what they say.
Nothing out the back. The interval is 1.7.
I don't like that low entry.
I felt like I was holding you up, Alex.
No, you're good.
We got some work to do here.
Everything looks perfectly fine.
Thank you, Chad. Damage report is good.
Sorry, Danny, it was just going to be a crash if I would have.
All good, man, all good. I'm just glad we made it.
Fast guys running 29.292.
Thank you, man.
That was unexpected.
Sorry about that, B-Law.
You good, brother? That was a good save, everybody.
That was the same time Gage owned the fire, Cedar.
Working lap number 45. We are chasing these guys down in front of us. Now, granted, we're doing that because we don't have anybody racing around us.
How about that, Paul?
Nothing out the bag, man. Keep it up. The gap is 5.1.
Boy, somebody's hood fell off.
That's you into turn 1.
How you doing, Caleb?
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry, Riley. Anything I could do
Clear
there?
that of 29.591.
Riley had to check up. Bonkowski got in the wall. Again, I apologize, Riley.
All good.
Outside. Still out there. You're clear him. Outside. Still outside. Still outside. Clear if you need it.
Stay out of that wall. Stay out of that wall. Good job. We're going up top. Stay out of that wall, Bonkowski. Crap.
Outside. Right at halfway right now. Still out there. Still outside. Still out there.
Stay out of that wall, Bonkowski.
Clear.
Man, it's so hard to pass.
Gary coming on too.
Say that again?
I said it's Gary
Outside
coming
quarter.
on too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still out there, man. Still there. Door outside. Still outside.
And I just want to
Clear if
send it.
needed.
Too early in the race to do that. Car's still good.
Man, I don't see nothing there, man. Inside, inside, inside. Still there at your door inside.
Sorry, Mitchell. I'll let you have it the next corner.
Still inside.
I'll back out, Brendan. I'll back out.
I'm last down.
Still inside. Clear.
Take it lower, too.
That didn't work.
Bonkowski is in the wall quite a bit. We got to get around him.
Clear outside.
Thank you. That was almost bad. I didn't hear what you were saying until like the last second.
Yeah, I got damaged.
Did you just get it?
Yeah, hit that wall.
Booth, I'm pitting this time.
Fast guys are running 29.5.
Camper. Thank you, Dan.
The hardest I've ever had to race, I think, for 15th spot.
No problem, man. Sorry, guys.
Sorry about that, Corey. I wasn't trying to block you.
There are a lot of sorries tonight, man. It's a tough track.
Thanks, man. Just racing at Darlington. We're good.
No pressure out
Well
the
said,
back.
Corey Vaughn.
The interval is 1.9. Catching a brother, go get him. The gap is 1.5.
Try hooking that bottom. Alright, green flag stops have started.
Car behind you, just pitted.
Some of those guys did not pit the last two quick cautions. We've had 3 so far.
Thanks, Dan.
Fast guys are running 29.
You better, Ben.
6-1.
I got 40 laps to go. I think we're about 38 on a run of fuel.
Inside. Clear on the bottom.
Oh, light to pit road. We're gonna pit next time by.
Inside. Clear him. That's it, man. Make your eyes get real big when they see you back there.
Fellow one.
Okay, we are taking 4 tires, obviously. We're going to top it off with fuel.
Leader, pit road.
Leader's on pit road.
Here we come, fellas. Pit road speed. 10
It's
away.
currently Alex De La Rocha.
5 away. At your mark now. Turn in, turn in. Lead by me.
Come on, boys. Need your best. Need your best. Need this thing to go green. There's a handful of drivers that have will not be able to make it to the end. Tire wear 73.87, 73.87. 45 is our pit road speed. Brandon Smith needing a caution.
We were running out of tires.
Now, getting around the cars on old tires is going to be a problem.
Working the bottom. Still there at your door inside. Your fast guys are running 29.984. Inside is clear.
Need that top side.
Car just pitted behind you.
Should be able to get my lap back here. Cronky has stayed out.
Go inside, Bula. I'm hurt.
Outside, outside. Still out there. Clear outside.
58, Penny.
I think we're on the lead lap. Should be.
There's a fan climbing the catchment in turn 2. We're going to need to put it out.
I'll get NASCAR to look at it. Actually, there's 3 cars. The top 3 are a lap ahead of everybody. That's Michael Jones, James Cato, and Alex Cronky.
Guys in the back stretch just shot him. We're good.
They are hoping for that caution.
You got it, Weber.
Car behind you, just pitted. The leader's on pit road. Fast guys are running 30.
You ain't gonna let that thing, Buster?
You can use walls, this, that, but it works. Whatever it takes to make it go left.
The leader's on pit road.
And James Cato now on pit
that's
road.
Darlington for you.
Thank you, Oliver. get him.
The other guys, don't worry about
Easy
him right
now.
now.
What are we doing here? I found 2/10 speed by taking the high side in turn 1, and I botched it that time. It's okay. Warren Cal Keith, our race leader, has just put me a lap down.
Check inside, Dan.
Thank you, Bruce. Car behind you, sit.
Oh, you can just feel those tires just getting sucked into this pavement.
Go ahead, Gabe. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Outside. Still out there. Clear high.
I think we're on the country at this point.
Javorka, boys, running P11. He ain't going a lap down. He is not going a lap down.
Your fast guys are running 29.941. Outside. Clear high. Inside. Still inside.
It shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Inside. Still inside. Clear inside.
Hey, La Rocha on the warpath there. I need to get around Rick somehow, some way, for when that caution comes out.
Outside.
I'm gonna be the lucky dog.
Still outside. Clear high. Outside. Outside clear. Outside. Clear. He's there outside. Still outside.
We're door to door with Rick Javorka.
You're clear. Outside. Still outside. You're clear. Outside. Still outside.
It's Ford versus Chevy.
Still outside.
Right now it's Chevy in the lead.
Slightly left.
Outside. Still outside. Still out there. Clear.
My apologies, Rick.
Inside.
Oh, dude.
Fast guys are running 29, 24, 3,
Dude.
3. Clear, clear.
Car high. Me, Corey Vaughn, Rick Jaborka.
Outside.
Racing our guts out. Absolute guts out.
Outside.
There's three of us. I'm going to have to back out. I got to be
Door
smart.
clear if you need it. Outside. All clear.
My good Lord, that was fun. I did make the mistake. I washed up down here on the bottom.
Sorry, Richard.
It'll be 15 laps to go. Would not
Yeah,
care to
sure,
see a
drives
caution.
right through me.
Lots of room out back. The gap is 2.8.
Unbelievable, dude. Really?
Yeah, this race has been like the Xfinity Martinsville race, the real life one.
At 117 is the leader. The next car behind you is pitted.
The thing about Darlington is the traffic. It's navigating traffic, trying to pass. That's what makes this place so hard. And without the cautions, man, it spreads the field out.
Damn it, Warren, sorry. You put down more of everyone than I expected.
No, you just made the rest of my race pretty simple to do. Thank you.
Don't tell me you didn't get tight right there or something, because you put down more than you should have there.
No, I'm not mad at you.
Copy that, okay. But I do apologize, Warren.
You just sealed the fate of someone else. Yeah, you're good.
Warren Keith on the warpath.
We're running 29.729. Go this time by.
What a race this has been. There's Michael Johns. He can put them on. What a race this has been. Need that top 10 finishing position, though. Excellent run by Corey Vaughn. He sits inside the top 10.
Inside.
Thank you,
Still
man.
inside. Inside clear.
Inside, Sean. Inside. Pick me inside.
Inside. Go inside. Still inside.
You pick me inside.
Clear.
For 499.
I think I pitted too early. Maybe not. I don't know. I was running like 18 before I pitted. I am up to P11. So I probably didn't pit too early. Just poor qualifying and trying to navigate this track.
Do it, then do it.
Yeah, come on, I'm watching.
Leader is running 30.008 inside. Still
Back out,
inside.
MJ.
5 laps to go. Keep it up. Keep fighting. Clear.
Thank you, sir.
Copy that.
Appreciate you.
No problem.
With 2 laps to go at the line. Boys, if we're going to get a caution, now would be the time.
2 to go.
Alex De La Rocha, 2 laps away from glory. Inside, Weber.
Inside. Still on the inside. You're clear. 1 more lap.
This is our white flag lap.
Get it.
Yeah, buddy.
Sorry, Corey, try to go low there.
Yeah, I was trying to be patient and not run Brandon Green over, but no problem.
Here it is, guys.
Much fun, much fun.
Yeah, that was a fun race.
Agreed.
I like this car track combo.
Yeah, ain't it perfect? It's about perfect.
I like the part where MJ forgot to check his tires.
Well, if I know I appreciate you hanging in there.
Not
Sorry
the
about that.
track to do that at.
No,
Not the track you want to
I
forget
just go
tires.
around, pick up a pair or 4.
Good job, Alec.
Sweet looking paint, Cronky. Nice. That green looks really good on you. The Menards green.
Thanks, Jen Evan. That's actually the first Menards one I painted before the Cup one.
Oh, she's sweet. Oh, she's sweet. Or as GT Park would say, it's banging, yo. Speaking of banging, this guy right here. Alex De La Rocha. Driver 117. Our race winner this evening. A good looking paint, by the way. Not sure if those are flames or waves. What are those? I don't know what those are. Ooh, boys. Warren Keith not happy. I think that's who he was talking about. What a great job, boys. That is Let's rewind it a little bit. Try to find that perfect burnout picture. Oh, my. We ain't going to get it there.
Thanks, guys. It was close.
Right there we go. That's going to be our race winner. That is Alex De La Rocha, driver 117. At the track, too tough to tame. A great job. Fast all night long. Fast all night long. He brings her home in P1. Just a solid job, Alex De La Rocha. Now, not sure exactly what happened with he and Warren. I'll go back and look. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was just Darlington. I could be totally wrong here. And it's probably back on lap, I don't know. Let's go to Warren. Where is Warren Keith? Where did he wind up? Where did Warren wind up? Okay, let's go back and see. Lap 41. Oh. Okay, Alex De La Rocha gives those. Copy that, Alex. Great win, though. Lap 41. Lap 41 is what I'm told. Lap 41. Okay. No, he dumped him. Oh, boys. Lap 41. Son of a gun. Here we go. Here is Warren. There's Rick. We are working lap 40. Let's go to 41. De La Rocha in the lead up there. Brandon Green in second. I'm not seeing anything here on lap 41.
I believe it's lap 87, JW.
Thank you, Dan. Lap 87, not 41. Okay.
Taylor, you still in here?
Well, we'll fast forward a little bit.
Yes, sir.
A little bit more. Lap 87.
Yeah, you didn't do nothing wrong, man.
Here we go. Here's lap 87.
I wouldn't think.
Oh,
lap number was that?
There it was. Okay, I see what happened here.
Lap 22.
Oh, yeah. You hate to see that. You do hate to see that. But at the same time, everybody in this race was in that point or in this situation at some point tonight.
Yeah, spotter said I was clear, but
you get in there really good.
I made my move. You was already there.
But that does suck. That does suck. Tell you what though, a good rebound by Warren Keith though, although he finished in the 8th spot, a lap off the pace. Whereas my early pick to click was Paul White, if you remember. And son of a gun, if he didn't.
Yeah, man, it happens. I mean, I'm not upset.
He finished in
I didn't
P7.
have any damage out of it. I don't know if you got any, but.
Alex De La Rocha is our race winner.
Sorry it happened, though.
There he is, driver 117, Alex De La Rocha.
Like I said,
P2 is Brandon Green of Diamond Racing, the Tribal Chief Machine. Good-looking piece. Great-looking finish. Alex Cronky in that beautiful Menards machine is in 3rd. Chris Webb, a great run there tonight for Strictly Stock Motorsports in the Lucas Oil number 5. Speaking of 5, P5, Brandon Lawless in that number 24 car. A great job by B-Law.
Thanks for hosting
James Cato. You betcha, Mitch. James Cato in the 6th spot. Another solid run by Strictly Stock driver James Cato. Paul White in the 7th spot is our final car on the lead lap. P8 does go to Warren Keith. He had a bullet. Led a lot late. Worked some strategy. Wound up having, I think, to pit. And it put him down the lap. Dirty Dan Taylor. Diamond Racing's Dirty Dan in P9. Corey Vaughn, a great run in 10th place. I was able to bring it home 11th. 12th, we'll go top 15 here, is Joshua Bourget-Bonkowski. Sean Royer in 13th. 14th is Michael Johns, our race sponsor this evening, in a beautiful Voodoo Ranger machine. And Brandon Smith is 15th. I want to see what happened to Rick. I know I washed up into him. I want to see how bad it was. Rick came down pit road. We'll rewind a little bit here until where am I here? I am behind him. We'll watch a couple laps here and find out. All right, so Rick got in the wall there. That is lap 84. That's going to put myself and Corey Vaughn 3 wide. All right, that may have just happened. So let me back that up a lap or two. Here we go. I think this is where I get into him. But I'm looking to get to the bottom. I'm trying just to create some room. I think, to be fair, and I will shoulder the blame, but I think this is more of a racing incident. It looks like Rick is keeping it off the wall. I am exiting corner. Yeah, I think it's a racing incident, I believe. One more time. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize, and I apologize for anybody I get into. I'm sorry about that, Rick, if that completely ruined your race. But anyway, nonetheless, boys, Alex De La Rocha, our race winner tonight. Let me refresh my chat here. It has logged out of memory, so give me just a second. Un momento, please. We're going to give away a bunch of prizes right here in just a brief moment. All right, let's see what we can get from the race sheet. We have P1. That, of course, is Alex De La Rocha. And he said to give prizes to Warren Keith. So, Warren, I think you are $5 richer. We have P1 going to Alex De La Rocha. And that goes to Warren Kyle Keith. All right, P2, that goes to Brandon Green tonight, boys. What a good run by Diamond Racing's Brandon Green. I'm going to get these prizes here before we do the random draws, the dedicated finishing positions. Lap 17, P17, $10, courtesy of Martin Fallon. Let's go back to lap 17. This, of course, our Chad Denton Memorial lap. I think lap 18 is our first hot one. Yeah, we just go green right here. I am currently in the 10th spot. Let's go find P17 and follow this car around. That is going to be Corey Vaughn at the moment, and Bruce Lignell. Looks like they might be racing this one out. So Corey Vaughn is currently in 18th, 16th. There's P20, so we're gaining a lot of spots here because of tires. We got Corey Vaughn, shows 18th. Let me pause this right quick. I can count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. So Corey currently is in the 17th spot. Let's see if he relinquishes that spot. It does not look like he's going to. So I think Corey's going to win. Now at the moment, it's showing him an 18th on lap 18. This is the first lap after green. Let's see if it changes to 17. It does indeed, boys. Corey Vaughn, the $10 prize tonight, brought to us by Martin Fallon. That's our Chad Denton Memorial Lap. That goes out to Corey Vaughn. Won himself the Tribute Lap prize and finished a solid top 10 runoff. Nice job, Corey Vaughn. Now we got the rest will be random draws. So let's go ahead and move on over to the random draw portion. Congratulations goes out to Alex De La Rocha. A fine job. Probably not proud of getting into Warren, but again, man, probably a racing incident. We've all been in that situation tonight. And you get into corner one a little hot. I think Warren may have been trying to dive it to the bottom, and Alex just got into his right rear and apparently forced Warren into running longer, hoping for a caution. And then that caution never came, and he had to pit, I believe, and it put him a lap down. So, nonetheless, Alex De La Rocha, our race winner. All right, let's do some random draws here. We got a bunch of them this evening. Courtesy of Michael Johns. We got a bunch of them courtesy of Bobby Johnson. All right, here we go. Random number generator. Let me get everything set up. Pull this over here. Okay. And we're going to show the screen off. There we are with their finishing position. Let's go right here. All right, here we go. Now, to our race prizes. First one will be random draw P2 through 5. So, Brandon Green already won for dedicated finishing position. So, we're going to go random draw here 3 through 5. We got 2 of these, 3 through 5. Random number generator, right there you go. 3 through 5. These courtesy of Michael Johns of Chrome Horn Racing. He put on a dandy of a show this evening. Unfortunately, he forgot to check his tires and take new tires. But here we go. P5, boys. That goes out to Brandon Lawless. B-Law. Congratulations on that. That's a $5 prize. B-Law, if you'd be so kind, please let me know how to pay that out. And this one, of course, will go for P4 and 5, and that goes to P4. P4, and that is Chris Webb. Chris Webb of Strictly Stock Motorsports taking home a $5 prize this evening. Those courtesy of Michael Johns. Now we go P6 through 10. Everybody's eligible here. There's no dedicated prize for P6 through 10. Here we go. Bam. First guy. P9. Ladies and gentlemen, that, of course, is the dirty one, Dan Taylor. Super congratulations goes out to Dirty driver number 25. And our second P6 through 10 random draw. This goes out to that guy who finished P10 tonight. And we know that gentleman as Corey Vaughn. You daggum right. Corey Vaughn, what a great run, man. What a great run. Now, again, Corey's prize earlier was not for a finishing position, so he is eligible for the random draw. And now we got one P11 through the final car who did not disconnect, and that goes out to P20. So we'll go 11 through 20. 11 through 20. This is a $5 prize. Boys and girls, we didn't finish the way we wanted to tonight, but this guy right here wins $5. And that's Michael Johns. Congratulations, MJ. Michael Johns with that prize. All right, MJ, if I'm going to pull the chat up, and I'm not sure if MJ wants to redraw that. Thank you, Dano, for letting me know. Thank you, Brandon Lawless, for letting me know. You're looking to put an ARCA. I don't know, man. I think that would be fun. The only nights I can guarantee that I can race is probably Wednesday night, and it's really late. So anytime after that, I am probably not a good person to have in a league. I'm running currently the Strictly Stock Motorsport Late Model Stock League, only because it's ran on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock. So, I mean, I could possibly join. I'd like to join and might only make a couple races, but I think it would be fun. Fun race. Yeah, I hate that, Brandon. Man, you were a bullet, and I saw when you disconnected. I absolutely hated that too. Absolutely hated that too. 10-4 Diamond Racing letting us know that. MJ, if you would be so kind, and you don't have to answer in the chat, but if you want to redirect that random draw somewhere else, I don't know, sometimes race sponsors, when they win their own prizes, they want to give it back to somebody else, or some just put it in their team or personal account. So either way is awesome with me. Yeah, I think so. I've got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow after work, Dano. I've got to take my bicycles and have them serviced. Then I'll go to Bible study if I make it back in time from the bicycle servicing. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm home at 9 o'clock, I will be on there, Dano. That's for sure. All right. In the meantime, we're going to do the two final random draws. Top 10. If you've already won a random draw, not eligible. P1, P2 had dedicated prizes. We'll go 3 through 10. And here they go. These are courtesy of Bobby Johnson, and they're worth $5 each. Boys, girls, P3 tonight. Yes, sir. Bringing home the bacon. That is Alex Cronky. $5 prize right there. Congratulations, Cronky. Please let me know how to direct that. Would appreciate it. And our last random draw tonight, courtesy of Bobby Johnson, goes out to this guy who finished in the 7th spot. Good run. Paul White, last driver on the lead lap. Excellent run. Was a tough pass all night. Executed racecraft to perfection. And he wins a $5 prize. So, Paul, please let me know how to pay that out. Whew, man. That was crazy. Yeah, if I'll wait here another minute or so and see if MJ wants to chime in on that. If I don't hear anything from him, we'll just put it in his team account and go from there. But nonetheless, I do want to thank Chromehorn Racing, man. That was such a fun race. It's the most fun I've ever had at Darlington. And that's because I've finally figured out the semi-fastest line around there. I've always been... Thank you, Paul, for letting me know. Do appreciate that. I think we need to run more Darlington this week. Copy that, CV. Thank you, sir, for letting me know. I think we need to run more Darlington. I can definitely see a nice truck race in our future. I can definitely see a truck race in our future here at Darlington. I will not be able to race tomorrow night. I know that. on at least live stream, and may not be able to race the Strictly Stock League either. But I should be back Thursday. Again, I've got to go pick up those bicycles. I'm having service tomorrow, so I don't know what my schedule will be. Go ahead, copy that. JB says go ahead and redraw. That is for MJ. That prize that Michael Johns won was a P11 through 26. Let's go ahead and redraw that. 11 through 26. Give me a second here. What was that? 20, I do believe. Yeah, Richard Lake, well, last car that did not disconnect. So we'll go 11 through 20. And here we go. Bam! That's for P14. Seems like 14's already won a random draw. Am I wrong there? Yep, that's Michael Johns again. It's destined. I'm telling you, it's destiny. He needs to win that prize. P18 tonight. And that will go out to Buster Malcolm, everybody. Buster Malcolm will take home that $5 prize. So huge congrats there, Buster. Man, what a fun time. God bless, what a fun time. Kind of liking myself some Darlington now. Just definitely going to have a better. It starts with qualifying. Definitely going to have a better qualifying run to get some track position early on. And I think I played it right as far as tires. I pitted, what was that, lap 24? I think we had a caution. I took tires there, then I drove it the green flag run on what, lap 63-ish, something like that. So I don't know. Maybe reconsider when I pit. I'm not sure. You're 16th, Buster. Oh, dang, Buster, really? I thought you was 18th, my man. My apologies. Let me. Yeah, copy that, JB. Copy that. Let me pull this back up. And no, sorry. Hey, wrong button right there. I got the end show and show screen button in the same place. Crap, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, well, there we go. Let me go back and look here. Results. I thought you were 18th. My bad. Let's go host it. Here we go. Right there we go. 18th goes out to Bruce Lignell. My apologies. Thank you, Buster, for your honesty and diligence. That goes to Bruce Lignell. Awesome. Good deal. Again, sorry about that, Buster. My sincerest apologies. All right. Well, look, it is about, it's 10 o'clock here. It's not too late, but it is about time to, sorry about that, JB. Good Lord. When we get to this portion of the show, I get tongue-tied a lot, and I screw up a lot of stuff. But anyway, and I thank you guys for catching my mistakes. Look, again, Jerry Bynum, Martin Fallon, everybody, and Bobby Johnson. Thank you guys for them prizes. Congratulations, Alex De La Rocha. Super good job there. I think we're going to have to do some trucks, at worst, some trucks later this week at Darlington. I think it's a must. Had a lot of fun this evening. Hope you did too. I greatly appreciate anybody that tuned in, especially you guys that raced this evening. Hope you had a good time. May have had some feelings hurt here or there. That's part of Darlington. She's a lady in black. She's a lady in black. She's going to do that. They say she's too tough to tame as well. But feelings aside, I think everybody had some fun tonight. That was a blast. It's just a track where, there's always going to be a fastest car, of course, but where you meet traffic, where you have to roll out compared to your competition, a lot of that has to do with who wins at Darlington. So, man, it's awesome to be up front and leading the pace, of course, but you never know when you're going to run into a slower car in front of you or a faster car on new tires behind you that forces you to roll out, and that's what makes it so much fun. We're going to do it again, I'll tell you that. Ladies, gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Hope you had a good time. But until next time, please, in this day and age, please stay safe out there. Good night to each and every one of you. And as always, probably the most important thing I ever say, may God bless you. Take care, everybody.